Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to our YouTube channel. Very first video, guys, and we just want to introduce ourselves to you. So I'll start first. My name is Deonta.
My name is Amanda.
And we are a married couple. We've been together all together for 13 years.
When did we meet?
Going on, we met in 2008.
It did. What's the month of the day?
It's been a long time. We've been together since October of 2008, which has been 13 going on 14 years, something like that, if I do my math right. But yeah, it's been a minute. But we've been married for 8. We just celebrated our 8-year anniversary on March the 9th of this year. So clap it up for us.
Yeah.
I made it with this crazy woman for 8 years, y'all.
Babe, I'm not that crazy.
And not only that, but we got each other stamped. So I got her name on me now. It's been overdue. You know, she got me tatted. So we stamped. We official.
It's been a long journey.
Yeah.
We've been contemplating on sharing our journey, but I feel like it'll help somebody.
Yeah. And that's basically why we're doing this. So, like, what you guys will expect in this channel is basically like real talk, us to y'all about different subjects in relationships and marriages, and also we will be giving like our personal story, also sharing that with you guys. And we feel like we really can relate, but we're just real.
I feel like we've been through a lot, enough to understand what for better for us.
Yes.
And we looking up here, we're filming on two.
Yeah, we got two different parts. But today we're just kind of introducing ourselves, getting a little vibe going. So like I said, we've been together since 2008. We've been married 8 years. We got married in March 9th of 2013. We have 4 kids. We have a daughter named Maya. She's our oldest. She was born back in 2012. We have a son. He's Deonta Jr., right? But we call him DJ. And he was born in January 2014. We have our 3rd child, which is Adriana, and she was born in 2015. Back to back to back, babies is popping out. It's popping out.
And we
took a break though.
One. Yeah. How many years? 5 years.
Yeah, we had a 5 to 6 year break, and we just had another one January of this year. Oh, and fun fact, our son was born on her birthday, which is January the 30th.
So we share our birthday.
Yeah.
As many already know.
And when's the new baby's birthday?
January 27th, and our birthday is on January 30th.
Ain't that crazy?
So I was in the hospital for my birthday.
So it's like we get freaky around the same time every year.
I'm saying,
All right. So that's basically what it is. And if you guys don't know by now, like, we're real open, down to earth. I feel like we can relate to so many people because we're young. So we started out together as teenagers, and we were together from teenagers all the way to our mid and late 20s. So we have been through every stage up to this point, but we've been through a lot of stages. Trust me, anything that you can think imaginable that can go wrong in a relationship, it's happened with us. So we've been through that obstacle in some type of way. It has not been easy, y'all. I'm telling you, it's not been easy. But as you see, we made it. So that's why we're here now, because
so 2008
made it through the storm.
We had 2021.
Yeah.
More years to come, hopefully, God willing.
2008. So tell them where you're from, babe.
Okay, so originally I'm from New York, Brooklyn, Bay Area.
Brooklyn, New York. Okay.
Brooklyn, and I lived in Brooklyn, moved to Connecticut, Hartford, and then it came down to the state of Virginia. Long story. That's a whole nother video. So 2008 came down, and then met him. We actually met over a lie. My sister and one of his friends were dating.
And we met at church, by the way.
So my sister told me, his friend told him that we were asking about each other and into each other and whatever. I guess they were trying to put us on. And so
matchmake.
Which it wasn't said. We didn't say it. But anyway, it worked.
I'm from Virginia. Martinsville, Virginia. Pretty sure you never heard of it.
That's the smallest little dot.
Don't even worry about it. Don't disrespect us like that now.
We
ain't no small little dot. We mean something out here.
It's a small town.
Yeah.
Little dead town, small.
If anybody follows NASCAR, I don't know if you do, but literally the only thing that we're known for is our racetrack. And whenever they have a race, a lot of people come. So it's a big deal. You may know Martinsville Speedway. That's where I'm from.
That's sad.
They moved. They moved from New York, Brooklyn, New York. Everybody knows what that is. Down to my little town. So yeah, we met they joined our church, and that's when I first seen her. And then, like she said, I wasn't really interested in her at that time, and she wasn't really interested in me that time.
I don't even think we knew of each other. We were both doing our own little thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And yeah, but I feel like I guess it was meant to be because we came this far. But anyway,
first talk through
like a Yahoo. It was Yahoo IM.
Yeah, Yahoo Instant Messenger. I think was the name of it. Oh, this is way back. It's like, yo, what's good? Basically, I heard you liked me. Like, she responded real and was like, no. Where is this coming from? Basically. And then I was like, oh, well, this is what I heard. She's like, nah, I never said that in so many words. At that time, I'm kind of like, man, what this dude talking about? So, but we still kept talking. So fast forward, we just grew alike on each other. It just naturally happened.
Every day, we madly in love and doing all the love stuff, and he was coming over cool. Like every single day, and
it like we said, it just naturally happened. We just really liked each other, so eventually, yeah, we started dating. It was weird, if we could be honest with you guys. Like, it was kind of weird at first though, because the reason why she joined my church was because she lived on the road. On the same road basically as our pastor of my church, and also a couple of the deacons, or 2 or 3 deacons of the church. So she stayed in that same neighborhood with them. They invited them to church, so that's how they got to where we met. But the thing is that when I went to go visit her, it was kind of weird, because during that time, while we were still young, it was like, hey, you ain't supposed to be going there and visiting that girl and all this and that. Her mom didn't care.
Nobody wanted to see us together.
Very first time I went, I parked down the street, and I tried to hide my car. So I tried to park down the street around the corner, and me and my homeboy, because he was dating her sister at the time, we walked from around the corner down to her place, and they met us out there, and then we walked to the house, and I met her mom. Me and her mom hit it off pretty well. She really liked me.
He was over the house all the time.
I started coming over all the time. First date.
Our first date, like ever. We went to Greensboro, North Carolina, and we went to a Japanese restaurant. We sure did.
This is where it starts. This is where the trials and tribulations started. Our whole life took a flip. Yeah. Yo, like, for real though, you can plant negative seeds that can grow into something negative and bad, and you can plant good seeds that can grow into something beautiful. Now, just because you plant bad seeds don't mean that it may not eventually become beautiful, but you want to try to plant the good seeds, of course, rather than the bad seeds. Well, I was a knucklehead, very immature, so I started planting some bad seeds. So what happened was, my first offense, and like I said, we're gonna go into our story is crazy, but what I did was I ended up kissing another girl that actually went to the same school she did. So run it by me how you found out, because I can't remember how you found out. Was it just me telling you, or was it what?
Well, first off, he said that he was going to a game.
Football game, yeah.
And so when he disappeared and came back, he ended up confessing to me.
I did.
He confessed it to me and said that he actually kissed a girl. The girl went to school with me and actually had a class with me.
Yeah.
So think about everything I felt. I did feel like,
How did you feel? We didn't discuss this much.
I felt like I was hurt, kind of like a joke in a way.
Like, do you feel embarrassed and stuff since she was in the same school, same?
I guess because before that, everybody knew of us together. Like, it won't no secret, and so
small town.
Very small town. So I said a little bitty thing. I guess more so she felt like I didn't know, and so people were, just I felt like I was getting talked about. Actually, I was getting talked about like I was dumb, and I forgave him, and we stayed together.
We did.
We stayed together. I was really in love with him.
Yeah, it was like we was really. I won't write though.
Because he said that he wasn't gonna do it again.
Yeah, of course.
So
say that.
I stayed.
I was very immature, guys. We never said our ages when we met. You were 13. She was 13, going on 14, and I was like 17.
You had just turned 17.
Yeah, I think I was like 17. So, like a good 3-year difference. But
I know, very young, but we were.
But of course, at those ages, immaturity. Now she was more mature at a younger age than I was, and she'll probably share that with you guys later as far as how she grew up and why she matured so quickly. But I wasn't there, and I was really immature, guys. So I did do that, and but it was easy then. As far as I guess moving forward, because she forgave me, and I did this little sweet thing where I now when we was dating, guys, I was doing a lot of stuff. I was surprising her with a lot of stuff, leaving roses at the door and cards and giving her teddy bears. You know how it is. But when I messed up, I ended up writing her a note, and I back then I'm telling my age, man, but it's a site called LimeWire, and back then there was still CDs for real.
Wow.
So
you remember that website?
Yeah, I remember LimeWire because I used to use it all the time. And I was using LimeWire, and I used to burn CD. Back in the day, everybody used to burn CDs for each other. You can make like your custom, CD, whatever you want to do. Anyway, I burned the CD, and I put Sorry.
Who was it?
Sorry 2004 by Ruben Studdard.
Ruben Studdard, Sorry for 2004. Yes.
And I put that on a CD4.
And he wrote me a letter.
Wrote her a letter.
And it's crazy because when
she loved it.
He brought it to me. He said, I think you did not stay. He didn't stay. I don't know why. I don't know if he wanted me to play it in front of him or what, but he ended up leaving, and I remember I put it in the radio, the little boombox things, and I literally like cried reading the letter and listening to the song. So like 2 months later, a month later, I get a phone call. Gotcha. He called me. This was still in 2008.
Okay, so this is the same year. Okay, gotcha.
He called me and said that I guess wanted to be with somebody else. I remember so vividly that he didn't want to be with me anymore, that he wanted somebody else. He had his little girlfriend, and that she was over there at the house right then and there, and
stupid.
She was there next to him on the phone.
Stupid.
And I just started, when I got that, like I felt like so sick to my stomach and ball out crying. And
I know y'all probably looking at me like, yo, like what?
We broke up. I of course was hurt and stuff, but we ended up breaking up. So he ended up cheating on me again.
So I'll give a little backstory on that, right? And we'll stop it there.
Okay.
But I'll give a little backstory. So we talked about how I kissed the other girl. Everything was cool, right? So I had a prior relationship before me and her got together, but it was just long distance relationship. We had never met, nothing like that.
Yeah, anyway, the girl didn't just come out the woodworks.
No, it didn't just come out the woodworks. We knew each other, And she was in Ohio. I got family in Ohio. We were talking long distance. We stopped talking. After that is when I met my wife here. And then, long story short, something got set up to where she was coming down to see me. And me being immature, said, come on down. So she was there and came to my house the whole 9, and that's when the phone call happened. So I called her and I'm like, hey, I came in word for word, but she probably got it spot on. Like, I can't do this anymore, you know, yada yada. Didn't really give no explanation.
He told me he was going back to his ex-girlfriend. And there's a crazy thing. he was going to propose to her.
Oh man, I forgot about that part. So, y'all see how stupid I was though?
He was going to propose to her. Man. And yeah, so
dang man.
So that hurt me.
Crazy.
It took me 8 months to get over that. To get back into a relationship, it took me 8 months.
Yeah.
But I had to move on.
And that's what happened. So she moved on, and
I ended up getting into a whole relationship after 8 months.
Right.
And after 8 months, we ended up.
Don't say too much, girl.
No, I'm not.
We're gonna end it there. We're gonna end it there. Cause I want to leave y'all with a cliffhanger. I want to leave y'all thinking something.
Okay. Well, I guess he wants to leave y'all thinking something. But anyway, it does not end. It does not end.
So pretty much,
our relationship just getting started.
This is just getting started, y'all. Yeah, this ain't even nowhere near the. Yeah, this ain't nowhere near the full thing. So
we would definitely come back on here and share another part 2. This is not to put our business out. It took us a long time to actually contemplate on sharing this stuff. Yep. But I feel like definitely we can help somebody. Relationship is not easy, but it is a work in progress.
For sure. And like I said, for our age group, there's so many people dating at younger ages, going through challenges. I know there's people that's in their early years of marriage that's going through challenges. People that's married at a young age, older age. I mean, we're really here to help.
But I feel like in just relationships, period, cheating is a common thing. I also understand that in our, years of marriage, we have learned that divorce is always a quick thing. Like, people divorce so quick over things instead of, fighting it. But you don't have to stick with somebody who's cheating on you under no circumstances.
Yeah.
So
it's a situational type thing.
Yeah, it's situation. Every situation is different. You just have to evaluate the situation that you're in at the time it happens, if it happens. But
and just to have open conversation with you guys, and if we can help just one couple, I feel like we've done a good job. So if you want a part 2, she's getting mad. If you want a part 2. Definitely let us know. Give us a few likes. Let us know you want a part 2, and we will cook up a part 2. But
yes, ask questions and give us some ideas.
Definitely. And I guarantee you, we got an answer. I guarantee you.
No, life experience. Definitely, life experience.
But babe was going crazy. She's about to go crazy. She wants some attention. So, yeah.
See you guys.
All right. See y'all.
Bye.